Welcome back to the grind. In this video, we're going to talk briefly about Temple Raid event, Super Sigil chests, as well as claim the exotic ice flack from the limited time branch. So this week's PvP event is Temple Raid. You have several temples surrounding a central shrine, which you have to defeat all the surrounding islands before you can unlock the middle to destroy those shrine guardians, which will award you with more points towards the PvP event, as well as a unique portrait, which I believe is the ice one. And since they are new designs, this will be a new portrait for everyone. So if you want some details on strategy and how to approach this event, I'll link my other video in the description below. But the main things are focus with your team to complete one island at a time and avoid allowing the storm to get you. Meaning avoid it from coming onto the island that you are working on before you reach 100%. Also use those element specific dragons on the island that you are attacking, because you get an extra 25% points if your team defeats an island first before another team does. After it's been supercharged, you will get double points for defeating the guardians. Now, we're also going to go and briefly point out that Super Sigil chests have now been introduced into this season. The last 2 weeks they will be available, and they are a great way as far as number of sigils that you can get for your rubies. So if you are almost completed your mythic or almost completed a branch and you just need a little bit extra sigils, but you're short on rubies, the best bang for your buck is Super Sigil chests. And I have several videos discussing ruby use and Super Sigil chests, as well as how to get a mythic free to play. Those all touch on resource use and planning your seasons. So if you're interested in those, you can just search in YouTube War Dragons, The Grind, and then add in Super Sigil chests or getting a mythic free to play, whatever you're looking for, and you'll get some more details on that. And lastly, for this video, we are going to go and talk again about this limited time branch, and I'm going to actually claim it. This is a great offer for Chisels if you need them, because there really is no other way in the game to get them aside from the milestones in PvP events. And so if you're short on Chisels and you have the extra sigils, then this is a great way to get them, because it's a limited offer and you may not get this chance again in the near future. Also, Rune Dust can be difficult to come by, and a lot of people are short on Rune Dust all the time because there's lots of runes for your base and for your dragons, and so this is a great way to get a bunch of Rune Dust. So I'm going to go through and claim these prizes. The way they set up this branch is a bit different. So the last two of the chisels, or sorry, the last prize of the chisels is worth double the sigils, and you get more chisels, as well as the last prize of Rune Dust is a lot more Rune Dust for twice as many sigils. So that's how the prizes for the whole branch went up 1,000 sigils. And finally, the ice flack exotic rune. I'm going to claim the HP one, which will give me a primary stat at max level of 10% HP with a secondary attack stat of 5%. And as I've discussed in other videos, I prefer HP because it allows you more time to heal the towers if you're defending. It also allows the tower to survive a little bit longer to get off an extra shot, maybe a super shot, which could completely change the outcome of the run. If it has higher attack, yes, you may destroy a dragon with a burst, but a lot of dragons these days have ways to dodge initial shots, to absorb damage or avoid damage. And so if you invest so much in attack, you'll be losing out a lot because they can avoid getting damaged in many ways. But dragons cannot avoid having to get through the health of a tower. And even one-shot spells, you think, oh, the health doesn't really matter, but it actually does, because the one-shot spells are not usually simply just destroying the tower. It just has a very high damage multiplier. So most towers it will destroy. So if you put on a little extra HP, a dragon that potentially normally would destroy a tower with one shot may not actually destroy that tower with the extra added HP, which will allow you to heal it Also, it prevents that dragon from removing that threat from your base instantaneously. So I definitely think HP is the way to go. So I claim the HP Ice Flack exotic rune, and I recommend that you do the same. If you are claiming the Ice Flack exotic runes, the HP is the one to go for. Now, if you do not have the sigils available, you're not seriously losing out. There are other runes available in the game that have, yes, less stats, but if you are not at end game, it's not going to make a major difference. But the added bonus that these ones provide, if you are able to get these runes, definitely will give you a slight advantage for your level. But again, at mid game, there's always going to be a stronger or a higher level player attacking your base, so you cannot stop everyone. But at end game, that's why it's more important, because you have limited options for boosting your base, and so this extra percentage to your Flack with the exotic rune may make a significant difference compared to other players if they don't have it. And lastly, which I almost forgot, I had to add this in after the fact and wait until the end of the day, unfortunately. But there is a season key at the end that is free after you complete the branch. So unfortunately, they ended up increasing the cost by 1,000 so that it could justify having a key, but you didn't have the option to spend the extra 1,000 on the key or not. I would have preferred it if the rune itself only took 5,000 sigils, and then I could have left the key if I didn't need it. But I've heard that they are working on an option to refund the keys at the end of the season for some prizes, so hopefully that is worth it. So that will be it for this video. Good luck with this PvP event. Good luck with the end of this season. Let me know if you have any questions about the Super Sigil chests or getting a Mythic dragon, but definitely check out those videos because there's a lot of helpful information packed into those videos. Good luck and see you in the next video.